the last year from now to last.
So fast.
Jeremy, can you mute their mics?
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Green eggs and ham.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Orange Clues, our new version of Blues Clues, because that's what it feels like on stage today. Our stage is pretty much at its bare bones because it's growing bigger. So we are going to extend the feet out for a minute. And Q is in the house. Thank you so much, Q. This is why you are here. They are deconstructing our stage so we can build a little bit bigger, so we have no carpet, no lights, no background lights, and nothing. Yeah, holes. Just random holes. Or I just like to call them lawsuits. So it's going to be great. But if you're joining us right now, please let us know in the chat how uncomfortable you are, because we'd love to know how much you're enjoying this. Please smash like. Please share the video, because this is the second to last time that we are doing this live, I should say. Even though we've enjoyed this format for its time, we are all ready to be done with doing this live and not in person, because we want to see you. We definitely want to see you. So I'm going to have a few people here introduce themselves once again, and then we'll go through some announcements, and then we'll play some uncomfortable games like we always do. So,
Hi, I'm Phil.
Hi, Phil. I'm Q.
I'm Lexi. I'm just kidding. I'm Katie.
I'm Issa. Michaela.
as you can tell, we
miss
are
you,
not
Lexi.
awkward people. We've all learned from the best. None of us were homeschooled. It's okay.
You're right.
I
I was homeschooled, I would not be here.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. So, a couple of quick announcements if you haven't heard yet. We're coming back in person July 12th, which we're really excited for. We're going to do normal youth group July 12th with obviously some restrictions. We're not going to play contact games or games that somehow swap spit, which we wouldn't anyways.
Let's play
But
Pass the
as
Sucker.
Pastor Chase would say, we're not going to play games where we like pass the lollipop around and all lick it.
How many
which-
licks?
Yeah, how many licks does it take? A youth group game represented by COVID. So
Sorry.
we're not playing that. But we're going to do everything as normal as we can. So we'd love to see you there. July 12th, start inviting your friends. We are going to give away $100 that night just for the heck of it because we missed you that much and it's been so long. So also, we are launching our fall normal like school year youth group September 13th because the first week is Labor Day. And September 13th, you may remember last year, and we'll talk about this more, but last year we built a fort out of cardboard. Definitely let us know in the chat if you were there. But what we're going to do this year is we're actually going to build a pirate ship out of cardboard. So we're going to take it a step up, and we're really excited. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be dope. I'm thinking about buying eye patches for everybody to wear for that. Should we do
Done.
that?
Can I be Jack Sparrow?
Let us know in the chat if you want to wear an eye patch while you fight with a Nerf war. That'd be amazing.
That'd be a hindrance to our game. We might lose.
Yeah, maybe you like wear it for the picture and then
Bandana.
not. Yeah, maybe a bandana would. Well, you have to wear a bandana anyways because of the teams.
Blinded, and then somebody's just gonna like, bam, you're dead.
Yeah, bam, you're dead.
Nerf gun.
Oh boy. So to get into our first game to kind of warm us up,
Started it.
we are gonna play just a simple game called Would You Rather, and we'd love for you to play along in the chat. This is just to kind of get us going today. So I'm going to ask us some very simple questions, and I'd love to hear your answers to them, and of course, why. So one of the classic ones, just to start us off, that Ryan Bushnell asks all the time is this: would you rather fight a duck? No, sorry. Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck? So it's the duck the size of a horse, or 100 duck-sized horses. So imagine 100 horses the size of a duck, and then imagine a duck the size of a horse. Which would you rather fight, and why? Nathan.
I want to fight a duck-sized horse, right? Okay, that's what I want to fight. A horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
This is
I
a very
just want
hard
to fight
question.
one because I feel like I can outrun a duck-sized horse or a horse-sized duck.
They
A
just
horse-sized
waddle
duck.
around.
I'm really old, so this is not. What are we doing up here? Where am I? How did I get here?
I'll probably fight the one person thingy-mabobber. The horse in the gut. I mean,
The horse in the gut.
the duck.
That classic novel. The
We're
horse
all
in the gut.
hungry.
Apparently, I haven't eaten.
Because this is my thing. I could jump on the back, right? And we could fly all the way to Mars.
Smash like if you know that
Mother Goose.
ducks are not airborne birds. But anyways,
Wait, yes, they are.
no, I'm kidding.
Homeschooled.
Flightless birds. Anyways, Katie.
I think I'd rather fight all the mini whatever. I cannot remember.
Horses.
Duck-sized horses.
Duck-sized horses? Because I'm pretty sure I can outrun those. Horses can run fast. Yeah, but they're the size of a duck, so.
Yeah, but that.
Lauren's saying she'd rather just pet them.
I mean, I could pet them and I'd
Colin
befriend
says
them.
duck-sized horses because you can just get like 4 feet off the ground and close the door.
Yeah, see? Outrun and
That's
then
really
hide.
good. Issa, what do you think?
Like a football.
And tasty. Go ahead. Go ahead, Issa.
I would definitely do the horse-sized duck because it's like big and slow, and all it could do is waddle. So I feel like I could outrun it
Mm.
or go under its legs.
Michaela?
I would probably want to fight all the little horses because I was gonna say you can climb
Yeah.
away from them.
So it's so
And they're
it's so
cute.
funny, like our mentality of like I would rather fight all the little horses as well. Because I was thinking I actually answered the question like why would you fight them, and I would just take one of them and use it as a club to beat all the other ones to death. Like straight up Samson on it.
Oasis is over for tonight.
Just you just grab one of those and just like, all right, here we go. And like that's
Like neighing while you're
that's all
flinging
you would
it
have to
around.
do.
Oh
Get two of them if you feel really adventurous. Just like whip them back and forth. Oh, man. So comment in the chat if you're scarred by my response. All right, here's another one for you. Would you rather the aliens that make first contact with Earth be robotic or organic? And why?
Organic as
Okay,
meaning
Like they are
Clarify.
like us.
edible?
No.
You say edible?
Only natural aliens.
Like they're made of flesh and tissue.
Like they're made of food.
Like, yes, they're made of
Cloudy
cupcakes.
with a chance of meatballs.
Oh my gosh. Grass-fed aliens. Would you rather the
Don't say
aliens
organic. That doesn't make any sense.
that make for? Yes, it does.
I really thought you were talking about
Say
food.
human.
No, because they're aliens. Would you rather them be flesh and tissue?
You're on my side, you better
Organic,
like.
or would you rather them be robotic, and why?
Definitely organic because robots are mean and scary. and
Exactly.
I don't know if we could beat them.
iRobot is a perfect
if we
example.
have Jeremy on
They're
our side,
taking
we
over
can
That's
the
true
world.
because Jeremy is a robot.
I would probably go with the robots because if we go like with iRobot, we have one robot that wants to save the world,
True.
and his name is Sonny, and therefore I will be like
And
Will
his name is
Smith.
Sonny.
So therefore, I'm going with that one.
Oh boy! Please continue on, Katie.
My word, that was hilarious. Definitely robots because you can take them apart and turn them off.
Isa,
Then you don't have to kill anyone.
What's with you and killing people?
Killer robots.
smash like for robot rights. But anyways.
Okay.
All right, Isa.
I would do the organic ones because I don't know, they're not sharp.
They're all
I don't know.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, all natural.
They're healthy.
Maybe. Who
Dude,
knows?
we just had this
Michaela,
conversation.
go ahead.
Definitely the organic ones because what if they're robots and they're super advanced and then there's no chance
You can teach
for
me
Yeah.
what
us at
2
all.
+ 2 is.
So catching up,
5.
Grace Carey says organic because then you could have dinner.
That's gross.
Colin says the image of me beating horses with little horses is the best mental image he's had all day. Lauren says angry face towards that, obviously. Colin says depends. If they are robotic, as long as they don't have EMP shielding, they are easily disabled without too much harm to humans. Otherwise, if they do, then organic.
Now
So
you're just
here's-
speaking computer.
here's my
and I don't
thing.
Excuse me.
understand.
I would like to insert my opinion.
What is
first.
it?
No.
Whatever.
Oh,
you just
electric
said.
magnetic pulse.
Yeah, like I said, computer. Language.
Like a shield.
I also speak nerd. I would choose organic because what is it like? Is it War of the Worlds or the day the Earth stood still? The day the Earth stood still, all the aliens die because of our diseases, right?
Yeah,
War
that's
War of the
true.
Worlds? Yeah.
That
so
was a
like
movie.
all of our diseases. I know it's a movie, but like conceptually, if they're organic, they also have an immune system. So
Take 'em
like
down.
theoretically, all of our diseases, our coronavirus, could kill them. So
Go sneeze on them.
They probably brought the coronavirus over here.
It's
So,
true. Smash the like if you think that.
alien.
All right, that was a good question. Was that a good, let us know if that was a good question or not. So you can like either nod from wherever you are and let us know.
The word was
Here's another
light,
one.
But it's fine.
Would you? Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off your life?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Well, maybe this will be a quick one then.
Is it Martha Stewart jail, where
Tupac jail.
you've got like
It depends.
like blue collar kind of terrible jail, or white collar crime where you can walk the grounds. You've got your dog in your cell.
This is not house. This is not house arrest.
Oh, okay.
Jail.
Jail? Like bad jail? I would take the year off my life because
What is that?
It's
I
getting
don't-
Taser?
I don't.
in jail.
Now who's all about killing?
Are you sawing the bars?
No, I'm making a toothbrush.
I'm making a
Stab.
We need new questions.
Then I'd rather.
These are amazing. In real life.
Okay.
Go to jail. I'm not going to jail in real life, brother.
All
I'd
right.
probably use a year off of my life.
Fair enough.
Same. I'll lose a year off my life because then you just go to heaven. So
Year off my life. I'm not being locked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it's at the end of your life,
yourself.
then it makes.
I think this sounds like this is the most naive thing I'll say all night, but I'm like, I mean, I've never experienced jail, so it's like, it's gonna be something different.
But like, when's jail? Like at the end of your life, when you would lose the year of your life, or like in the middle of your life?
Yeah,
Or
that's
when
a
you
great
have
question.
family?
If it's at the end of my life, then there's no way. I don't want it at the end of my life because I want to come out after the fact.
Well, if you can't come out,
They-
you're locked up for life.
Like that for
Then
life.
you,
Well,
like,
that's not the
die in
question,
jail.
but that suck. All right, that's good. That was an easy one, but this one's going to be one that I'm just really curious to know the logic for. There's not right and wrong for this. Would you rather be covered? Oh, I should see what people commented. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna like this already.
That was not a
Um,
good start.
I don't think that's where he was.
Let's see. Grace says, Charlie, you're literally a wannabe YouTuber saying smash like. Oh, my Lanta. Well, you know, Grace Carey, you don't have to come back to youth group. It's okay. I'm kidding. I'm
She's a
kidding.
senior. She's gonna leave you anyway.
Oh, that's sad. That is really
Sorry,
sad.
we do love you. I just
Tears,
was trying to
many,
burn
many
on
tears.
him.
Lauren says you're not wrong. Colin says move to Sweden, then pick a jail. The jails there are so nice. It's either there or Switzerland. They're basically college dorms.
Colin,
He's
how do
so
you
right.
know
How does he
this?
know
he's-
this?
oh, this
Have
is-
you
this
been
is
locked
common
up in your
knowledge.
past life,
You knew
brother?
that, right? Yeah.
They're way nicer.
Switzerland's
Everything's
jails are
nicer
amazing.
there.
For real? I'm going to Switzerland.
There were also
like
their
number one in the
recidivism rate.
world.
Is that the right word? It's super low. Recidivism,
Like where they
where they go back if they commit a crime and go to jail and come out going back to jail.
reoffending.
Reoffending. Their reoffending
Yeah,
rate.
it's low
It's
because
really
they like
low.
do programs in it
Yeah.
and they basically
Because they're
teach
just
them.
amazing.
Anyways,
And better.
things you didn't need to know today. But anyways, would you rather be covered? Would you rather have your entire body be covered in fur or in scales? Would you rather have your whole body covered in fur? Would you rather be a
Somebody tell me
werewolf
the right answer.
or a human snake?
Fur. Because I always wanted to be Chewbacca.
That's a good one.
I imagine a kindergarten class, Nathan. As I always wanted to be Chewbacca.
Only if you can make the noise,
I want to
though.
grow up to
like
be
Chewie.
Yoda.
Okay, fur because of what's the tall guy from Monsters Inc.
Sully?
Sully.
Yeah, I wanted to be like
Put that back thing. Put that thing back where it came from. Or something.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty. Yeah,
That's what she calls
I know.
him.
yeah, and I'd be like,
Like that face.
All
that's my
right,
scary
Well, that
monster
got rude,
face.
Katie.
Yeah, fur, because ain't nobody want to be a snake. Snake, you could just cut the hair.
That's what I was gonna say. You just cut it.
What about snake feelings?
You just have to keep shaving the hair off.
How about you, Issa?
I'd do fur because you'd always be warm. It's like a permanent vacation. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Or you could cut it if you could.
Yeah, fur because you can cut it and shave it off.
That's
Or
true.
you just be soft and fluffy all the time,
That's
rather than
true.
cold
Everybody would want
and
a
scaly.
hug.
And you
Yeah.
can make money.
I think honestly, fur would be my choice too. I just imagine myself being a bear. You know.
Like a big
That's
Sasquatch.
What if my fur is all red? That'd be amazing.
Oh, you could dye
okay.
your fur.
Lauren says fur because then I could go somewhere kind of cold and be warm because of the fur. Grace says fur because you can wax it. I've had that experience.
Ouch.
Charlie will get this, Colin says. Easily scales because Dragonborn are the best race after Changeling. However, Tabaxi aren't terrible either. I like Chewbacca, though.
Colin.
People, Grace says, I mean, people like dogs because they're furry. I don't think that's why, but I think that's because they're nice. But, you know, the furriness helps. Granted, if a snake was nice, I wouldn't trust it. So I think you're probably right. No one writes a children's book called Carl the Friendly Snake.
Definitely no.
Snakes are our friend.
We do now.
Carl.
Cuddles with Carl, the reptile.
Constricts.
Carl constricts in cuddles. Oh my goodness. All right. Would you rather, and I already know Nathan's answer to this one. Sorry, I just roasted you already. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
10 minutes late, because that's just what I am.
Dude, I'm always going to be 10 minutes late no matter what. So 10 minutes late.
All right.
I always wish I could say I wanted to be 10 minutes late, but I just can't handle that kind of pressure, so I'd be 20 minutes early.
Isa?
20 minutes early. I get too stressed if I'm late.
Same, yeah. Agreed.
Probably, if I'm being honest, I would be 10 minutes late always. 20 minutes is just such a long time to be early.
Take a nap.
I could be like 5 minutes early, maybe.
Yeah. I think 20 minutes early would have to be my choice as well. I just think there's things I could do to pass my time if I'm really early, like read a book
Yep.
or wax my legs or
when you're
things
late.
like the legs.
That's ambitious.
Yep. Yes. Yes, it is. All right. Oh. Ooh, interesting. I think this one will have an obvious answer, but I think it's a good answer, a good question anyways. I want to see comments. Colin says, can I do 30 minutes early? Because I already do 20. Yes, you do, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you do. Oh, man. 20 minutes
Love
early.
that guy, though.
20
Colin,
minutes
you're my
early.
favorite.
So, would you rather know the history of every single object you touched, or would you rather be able to talk to animals? You rather know the history of every single thing you touched, or talk to animals?
I would say talk to animals, because then you could tell them to do things, like take a tree down or whatever. Just, like if you're an elephant, I mean, you can just say, I want that tree gone, so rip that out. Yes, or a beaver. You could instruct the beavers to chew this tree down. Or if, like, the neighbors were annoying to you, you could have the animals go attack the neighbors, like trees. We've all thought about that. Send in the ants.
Sending your pet animals after other people you don't like.
Dude, they're going to call
Q.
me Dr. Doolittle Q because I'm going to talk to every animal. What is wrong with you, little chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Your name. Chicken's nickname is Boneless.
Boneless. You want some barbecue sauce with that?
Why does this have such a dark underlaying to it? Like, why?
Because I'm here.
I'm
Katie,
hungry.
go ahead.
Talk to animals.
Why?
'Cause that'd be awesome. So you can talk.
All right, Ty. Isa.
Oh, my.
Obviously, talk to animals. I want to see what my dog says to me. It's probably not good, but it'd be interesting.
What if your dog was just like super obscene and cursed you all the time? Like the minute you walked in, like. Where have you been?
It makes me think of the bunny Kevin Hart plays in Secret Life of Pets.
Oh.
All right.
Zion and
Whitney.
Zion and I voice
so
that
good.
when we talk to the dog, we voice it like that all the time.
I always talk like, what's his face from Up? Doug? Is that it?
Oh, Doug.
Oh yeah,
When
that
I
one
talk to
too.
they always like, yeah, well, not like that.
Well, yes,
Oh,
literally
Mom,
like
I would
that
like
sometimes.
that.
What the history for everything you touch? Like, what would that be like?
I don't want to know where this chair is.
I know,
been,
like, where has it been? What has
I
it done?
mean, I guess like you're talking about everything.
Saying.
Like, okay, then definitely no, because I don't want to know where everything is that I touch.
Yeah.
Animals.
That's amazing. So I am totally on the history of everything you touch to get like bored. Like, just not only is that like practical. I mean, the animal thing is practical, but just imagine being a detective and you know how to do that. Like, you would just solve every crime. And also, I'm a history buff, and I'd just be curious. There's so many things that be good to know, like what they actually did, if they were fake or real. Like, so many things.
Tupac's still alive.
Yeah. It'd just be
We're still
amazing to
on
know
that.
so many things. But there are some things that you'll see. Like, I want you like everything you touch, you just have visions of everything instantly, and just like,
That's a raven.
Oh,
you walk into a hotel room.
That vampire guy from Twilight. who,
Your
like,
eyes
rips
start
hands.
bleeding.
He's like,
Oh my
I
god.
think it's this creepy look on his face.
Twilight.
Oh man.
Would you rather live in?
Oh, let's
What is
see.
Twilight
So that's what
World?
everybody
Twilight.
else said. Denali said talk to animals. Grace said animals because my best friend is a cat. Well, that's awkward because you have a boyfriend.
Cats are weird.
Lauren says talk to animals. That'd be amazing. Lauren says starts wrangling animal army. Colin says animals. I don't want to know where my cheeseburger came from.
See?
It's a cheeseburger
Exactly.
and you see the cow dying. Ah! Oh my god.
Dude, I'd probably laugh.
Ew, you're not gonna talk to that.
Everyone would
I'm
be
crying. This is making me
vegetarian.
laugh so hard. Wow.
Cheeseburger.
you say, you touch your cheeseburger and you see a bunch of dogs in your vision. You're like, oh no.
Never again.
When you're eating
Touch
chicken
a Taco
and you're
Bell
really eating a
taco,
rat.
and it's just like all these cats. That's not real.
We'll see if Chase still eats at Taco Bell after this.
Oh my gosh.
Chase, don't watch.
I am dying right
You're
now.
eating barbecue chicken, but you're really eating a
Oh
rat.
my word. All right. Oh, this is. I don't know. Oh, we'll be fine.
Next question.
We'll be fine. It's a question about attractiveness and how it.
Nope.
I'm very curious to see. how
Nope.
this
Let's
goes.
do it.
Nope. Nope.
Let's do
Next.
it.
I'll ask a question. You can tell me if you don't want to answer it. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
You need to go to the next question.
Would you rather be married to the most attractive person with a bad personality,
Oh no.
or a moderately attractive person with an amazing personality?
That's
See, is that a bad question?
no, that's
No.
easy. I mean, the married people can't really answer this, but
It's bad. Married people are not answering this
Oh my-
question.
so wait.
Um,
All right, I'll answer.
All the not married people can answer this. All right, Issa, what do you think?
Okay, I probably marry someone that is okay and has a great personality.
Yeah.
Good
Their
job.
personality matters.
Because there's a right answer to this question.
Exactly.
Oh boy. All right, let's move on.
Same.
I'm going to assume Issa's answer. Somehow very safely. Yes. She's like,
No
if
personality.
you don't
Said
got it, I
next
don't want him. Oh boy. So going back to the animal talking, we have another question on that. Would you rather be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live underwater? So you have land animals, animals that fly, and animals in water. Which of those three would you rather talk to, and why?
Definitely underwater animals, because I would instruct them to go find all the gold in the sunken ships and bring it to me.
All right. Q.
Land animals, because I would ask a cheetah if I could ride it.
All right. He'll say no. What?
Okay.
Oh,
Cheetah girls.
go ahead. I love how Grace carries his amazing personality because she has to because of who she's dating, but that's all right. I'm kidding, Jackson, if you're watching right now.
Oh my word.
I love you. It's all right.
Grace and Jackson are dating?
No. Katie. I know. Katie, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Anyways.
Definitely underwater, because I've always wanted to talk to dolphins or like ride them, because I've always wanted to like work at SeaWorld.
The gold's mine.
You can have the gold. I just want the animals.
I'm scared of water.
Because then, if you drowned, then you could talk to them to save you.
How you gonna talk to them when you're drunk?
They'll know what you're saying.
It's like Aquaman. You got
Yeah.
thoughts projecting out.
It's like the sonar.
Yeah, my thoughts are gonna be like.
Moving on, Issa.
Land animals, because all the cool animals are on land. So yeah.
All right.
Well, you don't get a dolphin then.
Maybe the animals that can fly, like birds, because then you can ride on them and go places and never have to buy an airline ticket again.
That's true.
I think I would do sea animals because I just want to know all the things about the sea we don't know, like all the other creatures we don't know exist. Like, is Loch Ness real? Oh, you know, things like that. You know, can I hide in the ocean from Jackson's rage? You know, things like those questions. I just want to know. So,
But
going to our answers in the chat. Lauren says land because that's where my best animals live, in my opinion, aka horses. Colin says sea animals because even in the event of a nuclear winter, I'll be able to stay safe there. I love you, Colin. Colin says, and nourished. Oh, man. Lauren says, Issa, I couldn't agree more. Oh, my goodness. Are we enjoying these questions? Let us
No.
know in the chat. Let us know.
Oops.
Or maybe I'll just keep my mouth shut. Maybe that's the better. Oh, my word. Ooh. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
It's like that's so Raven.
10 minutes into the future of anybody,
I just saw the future.
or just the 10 minutes of the future of yourself. But 10 minutes from now? Yeah, from now.
I don't think 10 minutes is enough. Because like in 10 minutes, we're still going to be answering and asking these questions. So I feel like I already know what the next 10 minutes are going to be.
You say that, and I start talking.
Yeah, right.
Whoa, where are we going to go?
Whoa, mind blown.
Probably someone else's 10 minutes just to like help them out or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's so Raven Post. Yeah, I would say somebody else's as well, because I'm thinking more along the lines being a mom as my kids. Like, what if they're in the car? What if they're going to be in a car accident? Like, you could see 10 minutes, be like, you have to wait, stay. Like, don't leave for another 10 minutes.
Stop picking your nose. I'm
picking
not,
your
but
nose.
you're going to.
Don't eat that.
I would do the same because everybody knows like you get driven crazy if you can see in your own future, and you can help people. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely other people's. Because if you can see 10 minutes into your own future and it's like not good, you're going to keep trying to change it. And then you're going to, and you just mess it all up.
Yeah, you'd have to be able to turn that on and off. Because, like, if you couldn't turn that off, that would be nuts. I think everybody else would be. Because it'd be interesting to, like, even, like, if someone wanted to make a pivotal decision in their life that you could somehow see the results of in 10 minutes, it'd be good to be able to see that. Like, a lot of things. Like, she's going to shoot you down, man. Don't try that. Like, heartbreak averted. Things like that.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Here's another one, and then we'll move on. Would you rather have a golden voice, meaning a golden singing voice, like a perfect singing voice, or a silver tongue, meaning that everything you say, people listen to and really like? So silver tongue is like somebody who can like talk very smoothly, and golden voice is somebody who can sing very well. So would you rather talk really well, or would you rather sing really well, and why?
I would rather sing very well because then I could be on American Idol as the oldest contestant ever to win it.
And coming in at 98. Q.
I'll probably sing really well because I want to win a Grammy one day. So, yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if I need to go now or.
Yeah.
Definitely sing really well because I think always speaking right could get really annoying, or like people might think you're just coming off as fake, even though they might like what you say. I don't know. I get in my head about that one. Definitely sing.
Same. I don't know. Well, because then, like, if you could talk really well, you could convince people to do things that they don't really want to do, and I don't really want that.
It's a lot of power.
This is so amazing for me. Anyways, go ahead, Michaela. Michaela's suffering over here with her answer.
I definitely would want to talk really smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Because then you just know what to say. And, like, if you ever in front of people, you're just really good at saying stuff.
I love how the thought process behind talking smoothly is like it's going to be used negatively.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't use it negatively.
Yeah. And then the thing is for me is like singing, like, I guess why I choose the silver tongue voice is I feel like that has much more application in like my job and like relationships, but I can't sing my way out of problems. You know,
Exactly.
like unless it's like, singing in the rain, and then I can sing my way out of problems.
I thought of it more of as like I love
do.
singing because that's like I connect more in worship to God. So that's what immediately
Yeah.
also in mind was.
I connect more for sermons, so that's
Yeah.
why. That's my
Yeah,
mindset
see?
as a lecture.
It's
Can I
just
change
cool to
mine?
see
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
everyone's
I probably
different.
talk smooth because I get nervous around people.
Yeah,
I'll probably
exactly.
have some- yeah,
Yeah.
probably got some good.
But singing would be awesome, though. I mean, I think everybody
You
wishes.
guys all
they
talk and we'll just sing
That's right.
Be like a choir.
All right.
because we'll be amazing.
We'll move on to the Disney trivia, but I want to go to our comments right now. Let's see what we would say. But we didn't.
not cheating today.
But the full
So
no.
Colin says silver tongue. I'm assuming you mean along the persuasive route. Who needs a good singing voice when you could simply get people to give you what you want? Oh my goodness. Dr. Evil says $1 million. If you don't get that reference, it's because you're under the age of 20. So we're going to play Disney trivia. I got to put your names in. We have 5 people playing here, and if you want to play obviously along online, please do so. And I'm going to take a second and put
Harry Potter.
the names in. But in the meantime, Nathan's going to sing you a lullaby.
Go to sleep.
It's-
Go to sleep.
Why does that
I
sound
am
creepy?
here for
Oh.
you.
Oh, I know
I
a
am
song.
using.
You sing. You're the one
I'm
who's
talking to your
stage singing.
dogs at home right now with
Go.
my mental powers, and they're now going to
Close
come into your
eyes,
room
shut
and
your
growl
mouth,
at
dream a
you.
dream, shut it out. Dream, 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 dream.
Hurry, Charlie.
There we go. All right. So we're going to start with music. It's actually Disney Jeopardy, but we'll just use that format.
Ooh. I
But it's
love
like
this.
trivia. So we'll start with Michaela will go first. You have 5 categories to choose from. You have characters, music, which movie am I in, movie titles, and miscellaneous. And all of these are 100 through 500.
If I win this, I'm the GOAT.
And remember, if you answer incorrectly, you lose the amount of points that you chose.
Oh no.
True.
$2.
Let's do characters for 200.
Characters for 200.
Stop. Put your hand down.
I'm practicing.
Put your
I'm
hand down.
practicing. I'm practicing.
All right, remember,
I'm
first
practicing.
person to raise their
Disqualified.
hand. What is the name of the prince from Princess and the Frog?
I know he's black though. I do know he's black.
Going once, going twice. Make sure you
I don't
answer
know.
in the chat.
That's
I
not a
have
popular movie.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Probably not.
Crazy.
You're The
It did.
answer,
There's a lot
correct
of voodoo
answer
in
is
that.
what is Prince Naveen?
I knew that. I just watched that movie with my nephew.
Yes.
We're not cheating today, folks. We are not cheating today.
Okay, so Michaela, which category would you like next, or question?
Let's do what movie am I in for 200?
All right. In what Disney film will you find the friends Todd and Copper? Katie.
Fox and the Hound.
That is correct. Oh, man. Such a great film.
Good job, Katie.
Such a great film.
Yeah, and I grew up watching these movies.
It's such a sad movie, too.
It is. I never liked that one.
But
Katie,
there's a-
crying.
there's a
think of a
second
category.
I'm like, no, what movie am I in?
Stroke.
I have
What?
not eaten.
What movie am I in
Yes.
for
What did she pick?
200?
200? Okay, do 300.
In what Disney film would you find the mischievous duo Jack and Gus? Katie,
Cinderella.
that is correct.
Oh, those are the mice, right?
Fun fact, I named my first pig that I got Gus Gus, and then I ate it.
Love it.
Katie,
Oh.
would you like to pick a
Little
category?
Gus is in. Hey, Gus.
He was.
That's horrible.
Poor little Gus
Go-
is in
can you
Charlie's
pick a
stomach
category?
now.
What movie am I in? 400.
In what movie would you find the sisters Drizella and Anastasia? Katie,
Cinderella.
that is also correct.
Wrong.
That's a great movie. Pick a category.
600.
The 500, you mean?
Whatever.
Figaro and Cleo are the pets in what Disney film?
No, you're saying it wrong, and I know.
Oh,
It's Pinocchio.
it is Pinocchio. What is it?
Figaro.
Figaro. Figaro. Yes.
Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, she already won.
Would you like the last one in that category?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
In what the character Sebastian appeared?
Little
You.
Mermaid.
That is very much correct.
job.
Yeah,
Good
look at
job.
that. You got 100 points. Q, you have 4 categories left:
job,
characters, music, movie titles, and miscellaneous.
What?
Characters, music.
Characters.
For what?
For what's there?
1, 3, 4, 5.
Let's do $1.
What is the monkey in the Lion? Katie.
Rafiki.
That is correct. Katie, pick a
I
category.
couldn't figure out how to say it.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a long
What are
pause.
the categories?
Characters, music, movie titles, and miscellaneous.
Movie titles.
4.
200.
The protagonist, baggy pants, were animated based on MC Hammers.
I'm sorry. What?
Q.
Goofy?
What?
No, that is incorrect.
Poop.
Can you read it again?
So the protagonist in this film, his pants were animated based off of MC Hammer's pants.
Who's MC Hammer?
What? Hammer time. Sorry.
It's gonna make sense when I say it. Go ahead. The genie in Aladdin. I will give you that, but it is
Star?
what is Aladdin? But the movie, Aladdin. But yes, yes.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Once you said that, yeah,
Would you like to pick a category?
I'm at 0.
You have characters, music, movie titles, and miscellaneous.
I need to watch more Disney movies.
Movie titles for 500? Okay.
Dream, dream, dream.
If it works. What is the last film personally oversaw by Walt Disney?
Ooh.
Yeah, my phone number is 262.
9111115. Sorry. I will give you a hint. It takes place in a wooded region.
In the wooden region?
A wooden region. A wooded region. Has woods. Has lots of woods in it. Going once, going twice. I was gonna. It's the Jungle Book.
Oh.
It's in the jungle. It's woods.
Wood.
I just couldn't remember.
I was gonna say
That was the
Pinocchio.
first one, I think.
Movie title. Which one would you like? Miscellaneous for 500. What is the name of the Halloween movie about an imaginary town from the Disney Channel? Q.
Halloween Town?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yep. Halloween Town.
Q. Pick a category. Miscellaneous movie titles, music, characters.
Music.
4.
100.
What is the song in the beginning of The Lion King? Q.
Circle of Life?
That is correct.
Simba.
Q. Would you like to
That's
continue that
perfect.
category?
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
From the what movie is this from? Oh, this is so easy. Tale as old as time. Ooh. Oh no, there's no delay. Oh wait, I have to look at the delay. I'm sorry.
Q. Yeah.
It's is it
Q.
Q. I think it might have been Q,
Q.
or Issa. We'll see.
Q.
It's
not that.
Q.
Beauty and the Beast.
Because of how you sang it, no. That is correct.
Yeah.
All right, you want to continue music?
Yeah, I do.
In Mary Poppins, according to Mary, what word sounds quite atrocious? Katie.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That is correct.
I didn't want to raise my hand.
Would you like to
I didn't
continue the
wanna say
category?
it.
Sure. Continue it.
Okay. It features more Elvis songs than any movie actually. Issa.
No, I knew that one.
That is correct. Good job, Issa. Wow. Issa, pick a cat. You want to finish off the category?
Oh, sure.
All right. In what movie did one of its songs kickstart the movie? Oh,
What?
in what movie did one of the songs kickstart the music career of Christina Aguilera?
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Oh, ah. I'm gonna give you a hint. This movie is gonna come out again soon. Nathan. It is Mulan.
Is it really?
The song was Reflection, apparently.
Oh.
All right, you have miscellaneous movie titles and characters. Characters for 500. Here we go. In Disney's Sword and the Stone, what is the owl's name? Katie.
Artemis?
No,
Really?
it is not.
Is that the wizard?
It is close, though, but I know how it's spelled, and it's not spelled correctly.
What is spelled with?
This one.
Nope.
Any other guess?
Sure, you're not
So,
pronouncing it wrong?
you said Artemis.
I can't.
Oh, do you mean Archimedes?
Yeah, I can't say
yeah,
it.
Archimedes.
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 I can't say it.
Archimedes or Archimedes?
Yeah, I can't
Are they
say
the
it.
same thing?
I couldn't figure out how to say it. I know what it is.
I'll give it to you.
I couldn't figure out how to say it. Archimedes. I always put the pronunciation on Maus, but
I know you know it. So, characters, movie titles are miscellaneous, Katie.
Do characters.
For 3 or 4.
3.
Who helps Yazimi?
What?
What's that? The bad chick in Emperor's New Groove's name?
Yzma?
Yzma. Yes, Q.
Crunk.
That is correct.
Okay, I gave you the name.
I knew what he was trying to say.
All right, you want to finish off characters, Q?
Yeah, we could finish it.
In Pocahontas, what is the raccoon's name?
Oh.
Katie.
Miko?
That's correct. Welcome to the new world, where everything is edible and nothing is sacred. All right. Okay, movie titles are miscellaneous
Movie titles.
for 1, 3, or 4.
3.
Name the very first Disney movie. Issa. That's correct.
I just told you that.
Dude, I was going to say Mickey Mouse.
Issa, movie titles are miscellaneous.
Movie titles.
There are 6,469,952 black spots in this movie. Yes, someone. Q.
101 Dalmatians?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang
He
it.
deserves a virtual applause
That
for
was the
that
only one I knew.
That was amazing.
That was very
I
good.
just like to
real
point
good.
that out.
That was very,
that was
very
real
good.
good.
He said black spots. That's the only movie I know with black spots in it.
I know, that's the only one I knew.
I was
Stephanie
thinking more
Hale
of, like-
says Katie did not just question who MC Hammer is.
Sorry.
You
I
have
did.
lost
Very
points.
aggressive.
I'm not
But
gonna lie.
at least Stephanie didn't say that her favorite child was Issa this week. So
No.
that was a rough time for the Hale family and their integrity. Who got that right? Q?
Cusif.
What would you like?
Movie titles.
This is a daily double. So only you get to answer this one, and you can decide how many of your 1,100 points you'd like
Can
to
I
bet.
call a friend?
No.
I can't call.
Nope.
I'm not betting them all. I got to hear the
Well, I'd like to give you the score right now is Katie at 2,700, Q at 1,100, Issa at 700, Nathan at 700, Michaela at 0.
When we do Disney, you want me on your team.
Yes. So would you like to bet
I know
or not?
nothing about Disney.
Sure.
Bet at all?
No.
How much?
Like, I don't. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be safe and say 500.
Do it.
We all still love each other, even though.
1,100 it is. All right.
Okay, 1,100. Oh.
It's the only Disney animated movie whose title character doesn't speak.
Title character. What do
The
you
main
mean by
character
title?
doesn't speak.
Oh, the main character.
3, 2, 1.
Wally.
That is incorrect.
Why would you make me say that?
I'm not going to take the points away from you because we forced you, but it's Dumbo.
Yep.
Oh
Dumbo.
my goodness. You're
All right. Miscellaneous for 400. Who is Briere Rose?
You're saying it
Good
wrong.
question.
I know who it is.
Who, okay, thank you. Katie, what would you...
Briar Rose. It's Princess Aurora.
Yes, Sleeping Beauty. That is correct.
Yeah.
No, she said
Briar
Princess.
Rose.
I'm so sorry that Breier is not
It's
an easy
Briar
pronunciation
Rose.
for me. Artemis.
Come on.
Dream.
Miscellaneous for 300. The iconic Disneyland castle is based off the one animated for this film. Katie.
Cinderella.
Sleeping Beauty, actually.
Ooh.
So you lose some points.
I thought it was Cinderella.
Wow.
I
Wow.
always picture.
Name all 7 dwarves.
Oh my word!
For real?
Hold on.
Yo, I could just name 4.
Is Dumbo one of them?
There's one on stage. All right. It is bashful, doc,
forgot
dopey,
bashful. I had 'em
grumpy,
all.
happy, sleepy, sneezy.
Bashful. That's
Last
what I-
one. What is the name of Simba's uncle? Yes, Q.
Scar!
Scar is correct. All righty. To end the game, we have Katie winning with 2,800 points. Q with 1,200, Issa with 700, Nathan with 700, and Michaela with a grand total of
Yeah.
0.
Play me in
Don't
basketball.
lose.
Play me in
Zero.
basketball.
Fine, I'll lose. Then we'll be
Oh,
even.
man.
Good point. I don't want you to. Oh man, that's not fun.
So, if you're still watching, we're going to list off, in kind of our theme for tonight is looking back. I'd love to hear your guys' reactions. I put together a list of things we did in the last school year before the summer hit and coronavirus interrupted our year, but just some events that we've done, like couch night. Remember couch night? Yep. Did we do that twice? We did that twice this last year. Definitely would love for you to comment if I'm naming an event that you really enjoyed. I'd love to hear that. Is any of your guys' favorite event couch night? Why?
I fall asleep. No, I just like the atmosphere, and it's kind of a chill night, and especially the last one when your friend came in and you guys talked. That was pretty moving. So that was good. I enjoyed it.
Katie.
I agree. The atmosphere, I think it's a lot more relaxed. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Couch night was one of those just one of those spring in the moment ideas that came, and we should just do this and see what it feels like. It was really fun. We played a Fortnite tournament and a Mario Kart tournament. One of my favorite memories with that is actually the middle school guys Fortnite tournament was amazing. And fun fact, the first TikTok I took was of that tournament, and it went mini viral. It got that 30,000 views in 2 days. It was crazy. It was and it's not really that many views in the end, but it was more than the 200 I get on average. So it was really funny to watch that happen. We had a Dungeons and Dragons group, if you didn't know that we met and played with. Yeah, we did that before COVID for about 3 months. I'm trying to think. Brendan, Colin was in it. Brandon, Grace was in it. Alyssa was in it. Tyler. I am totally forgetting someone else. Who am I forgetting? No, I don't think. I think it was it. So yeah, that was really fun. We went to Bear Lake.
Yeah. Oh, I changed my answer. Bear Lake was my favorite.
What is a
Yeah.
bear in the lake?
No. It's the retreat.
Why is Bear Lake your favorite, Katie?
It was amazing. The conversations that you get to have, the bonding that takes place between well, we had the girls in our cabin, but maybe for the guys, but the girls and just us as leaders, and it's just 2 days of just having fun, doing what you want, playing games, hanging out, hearing great messages. It was awesome.
The messages this year were A+.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
The music was really good too.
Oh yeah.
That band was really
Band.
fun.
What was the name of the band group that came in? Sing Love?
Sing Love.
Yeah,
Yep.
holy gosh, that was
They were
so
so
good. Ethan Burton, you're the person I forgot in D&D. I apologize right now. I love having you there too. But one of the people are commenting is, they're commenting pretty quickly, so I can't keep up with them. But couch night is chill, and the games are super good. Colin said I enjoyed the Nerf War, the one that has you bring your own frying pan. That was actually really, I forgot about that. That was really good. Every girls' night is bomb, like she says. The D&D group. Duraco, oh yeah. Bear Lake, people agreed with that, and Bear Lake was the best. Another one that we had on the list was watching Chase twerk with the middle school boys on stage.
Yep.
Nope.
Who
I did
remembers
not
that?
like that one.
That was hilarious.
But my middle school boys didn't win, so yeah, let's go, fellas.
That was one of my favorite moments personally. That gets referred to often.
So hilarious.
Remember when the last event we had was a Super Bowl with the toilets?
Oh yeah,
And
that was
all the
pretty
things we did.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. And then we had a Super Bowl party where we turned off the halftime show to watch VeggieTales. Who remembers that?
Yep.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was teaching everyone how to dance too. I remember that.
That was really fun.
Turned into a giant game of hide
We
and
served at
seek.
Toys for Tots. We helped people shop for Christmas gifts at the Toys for Tots storage facility. That was one of my favorite experiences of the year. That was just really cool. And everybody that went there just did really well. The Cardboard Castle we talked about already a little bit. I think that's my favorite of all time right now.
It was a kickoff, wasn't
It
it?
was a kickoff this last year. I think it was just really amazing.
I would also like to point out that one of our favorite events was Jackson falling through the wall.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I forgot when Jackson literally like karate kicked, went
I
Jean-Claude
watched
Van
that
Damme on the
happen.
wall.
I was like, no, first the ceiling, now the wall.
Oh man, that's so amazing.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
The escape rooms this year, the '80s themed escape
Oh, that was
rooms.
pretty sweet.
I forgot.
Yeah,
about
that was a lot of
those.
fun. If there's anything that we are missing event-wise that you really enjoyed, or even just a game, like how much Grace enjoyed that pool noodle game when she went like back to Nam and PTSD, and pretty much.
True. I haven't seen that video. You need to
Go
watch
Team Potty Mouth is what Grace says for the Super Bowl party. Yeah, and then this is not necessarily Oasis alone, but something that we did this year is Hayes Middle School Campus Life was something that started this
Yeah.
last year, and that was just really cool. Met a lot of new people there. So, are there any events or anything you guys enjoyed particularly about this last youth group year that was not on that list or just comes to mind randomly? Isa?
I don't remember what they're called, but I like encouragement night when like we write our
Oh, my
encouraging things on
goodness,
that. That was
yeah.
probably my favorite.
I have those on my fridge. Those are so good.
I lost mine.
Oh,
Sorry.
definitely comment if you really enjoyed encouragement night. That one's
Yep.
was really good. Any others that come to mind?
Oh, when we were tossing people, making sure they like hit the can and
Oh,
stuff.
the trash can ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause the first time
yeah.
I played that, I tossed a little girl, and I felt so bad because I saw her legs flying in the air. So I said, "Oh, I'm going."
Yeah, because all the middle schoolers are
Her
doing
name is
that.
Avery. She's not a little girl.
And her arm still does not work correctly. Ooh, marshmallow baseball.
Yes.
I'm actually
Soaking
thinking about
hazard
playing that when we come back for the first time.
Can I eat the marshmallow?
Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You hit a marshmallow hard enough, it spins flat. And then Joey hit it really hard. Remember? Yeah, it was really impressive. Really impressive.
I played against the middle schoolers, so
I know they're like eating the marshmallows.
with grass in them.
I don't
It's
think we can
gross.
play the eating rule if we play it again when we come back.
You like pick
I'm gonna eat it.
But we could still play marshmallow baseball.
Corona.
Grace tried to eat a lot of marshmallows that night and failed. Because it's amazing. Any other things that come to mind in the last year? Just trying to remember.
Oh, I came a part of this cool team.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You joined.
Yeah.
That was really cool. So, kind of in this reflection again, if there's anything that you really remember from this last Oasis year that you really enjoyed, please let us know in the comments because we're going to kind of continue that conversation.
Oh, teaching all the kids spicy Uno and still winning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still don't know how
getting
to
the
play that.
Oculus Quest was really fun too. The VR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun to do. Yeah. Anyways, so asking you guys a more serious question. So, kind of in the spirit of reflection, there's this really random verse in the middle of Numbers, which, if you've read the Bible, you probably fell asleep while reading this book because it's full of a lot of laws and a lot of things that are kind of repetitive. But one of the things that they said, I remember I read it when I was like a teen, and it stuck out to me. And it doesn't seem like a whole lot at first, but let me read it to you. Numbers 15:38 through 40 says, "Give the following instructions to the people of Israel. Throughout the generations to come, you must make tassels for the hems of your clothing and attach them with a blue cord. When you see the tassels, you will remember and obey all the commands of the Lord instead of following your own desires and defiling yourselves as you are prone to do. The tassels will help you remember that you must obey all my commands and be holy to your God." So what I thought was interesting about that is like, it's a weird command if you just stop right there. He says, I want you to make tassels for the hems of your clothing that are going to dangle down, that are blue. And if you just stop there, it's just kind of like, well, this is real weird. Why? And he's like, because I want you to see them, and I want, whenever you see them, to remember, which I thought was always the key thing. Like, whenever you see them, I want you to remember. And he says, I want you to remember my commands. And if you know anything about the entire narrative of the Old Testament, is that Israel does not remember. And they forget all the time, all the freaking time, what God did for them, what he took them from when it came from Egypt, what he brought them to, and what he said he wanted to do for them. And so I almost broke my laptop. And so I think that's a really good thought process of like, there's a lot of things that God has done for us that we just don't remember, not because we're like, we don't want to, but because we don't make an effort to remember. You know, there's moments that have happened, big things. I mean, like we just went through this whole event. So if you were to think about Oasis, like all those things don't come to mind at once. We kind of have to talk it through a little bit. And you're like, oh yeah, we did that. And oh yeah, we did this. And oh man, that was my favorite. No, that was my favorite. Like that's kind of how that process works. And so tonight, I'd love to hear also in the chat, but I'm going to ask you guys, like, what is something that God has done in this last year in your life? You know, like, what is a way you've either grown or something that you've experienced that was really important to you, or just, you know, something that was hard that you felt like God helped you work through? And I'd love for you guys to answer that in the chat as well, because I think it is important for us not to forget what God has done. So you guys can kind of popcorn start, and we're not going to make you go down in a row, or I could just single you out. I'm going to single out Katie because I feel like it.
He's picking on me.
It's true. It's after the whole "you're not saying it right" statement. I'm irked.
I was
but
right still. So.
You are correct. 100% correct. Katie's always right, just so you know.
Let's stop.
No,
that is not.
But I'd love to hear, Katie, like in the last year, like what is something that God is, just answer the question. What is something God you feel like has done?
I think there's a couple ways or a couple areas like I've grown or like God has done. Like it's not even necessarily this past year, but I can look back and like, for example, when Dan and I were moving here, like Dan could not find a job. Like, I don't know if you guys know that story, but we could not find a job. We were struggling really bad, and God just kept breaking both of us down, like, it's not going to be you, it's not going to be you. And at the perfect time, and there's no way Dan should have landed the job he got, like, God brought him to that. And I think continually, even through our lives, like, He's shown me in specific ways of, like, I've grown to the point over the past couple years where, like, I can trust Him with all of these little things, even though they're, or big things, whatever they are, and just not have to worry about that. And the other side of that is worry, because I was someone who was very, did struggle with worry. And even Dan looked at me the other day, or not the other day, but you know what I mean, said, like, you would worry about that normally, and, like, I have not worried as much. And I think that's something that I fully just let go of, and I can feel it physically and emotionally, and it's very cool to see that.
That's really good. Q. We'll move to you next.
Probably like he showed me like different ways that I could like grow in, like just like not being myself. Getting out of my comfort zone, like doing youth group type stuff, and like not being a baby, not like whining a lot. So, yeah.
That's funny. I haven't noticed that at all. That's just the way you said it made me chuckle. Not that that's great. Just not being a baby. I was like, oh. That's really good, man. I'm sorry. Felt like I totally undercut that. I'm so sorry. No, it's really good. It's so interesting. Like, I just want to say this because I think like it'd be so hard to imagine doing youth group without any single one of you. And like whenever anybody talks like about themselves, like I've grown in this way, I'm just like, oh man, like I don't. It's like I would have never seen you like somehow not acting maturely or acting responsible while you were here. Okay, maturely in the sense of goofiness and taking what you're doing seriously are two different things. And like you can't imagine youth group without Q if you're watching, and you know that. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Nathan.
I think that for me, just trying to grow in listening. I'm not in my job. I am in charge of a group of people, and I dictate to them all the time what they're supposed to do. And sometimes, not that I try to be a dictator, but maybe that's the wrong word. Just I struggle with listening and slowing down sometimes to hear, just from one mindset to the other, if that makes any sense. So I think, God has put it on my heart to maybe listen a little more and not just say, well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We're not going to do it. You know, this is how you get over that. You know, just, yeah, right. I've never said that in small group. No, just, you know, slowing down and listening more, I think is something that I've tried to work on this year.
I think for me, just becoming a volunteer here has helped me because, like, just pushing me out of my comfort zone. Like, before this, I would just, like, avoid talking in front of people, like, to very great lengths. And I would just, like, hide from people or whatever. So the fact that I'm up here is kind of big. So, yeah, I'm just super thankful and feel blessed for this year and the people around me that are helping me with that. So, yeah.
And just to further just point you out, because you don't feel comfortable on stage like this at all. It's just not your jam. But like, it's not something that we're all like sitting here like noticing that you feel uncomfortable. You seem relaxed, like your posture is relaxed. So like, and your voice is not like trembling and like, I don't know. So like you don't seem uncomfortable. I just want to say that for your sake. By saying so, I know I made you uncomfortable, but that's all right. I just wanted to say that. Michaela.
For me this year, I would probably say like slowing down and taking more time to like dig deeper into the word and like make that commitment. Like I've been doing a Bible study this year that has helped me a ton, like just to gain more knowledge and like prepare myself better, I guess, to like share that with other people. And just like the making more time has been super awesome lately because I've had a ton of time.
Yeah.
And I can make like I've been able to do a routine and stick to the routine and now like set it in stone, so when I go back to like my daily schedule, I feel like I'll be better equipped. So that's been super awesome.
For sure. That's really good. I think for me, like, there's a couple things that come to mind. Like, for one, I think I've stopped giving like easy answers out, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is like, if someone comes to me with a problem, especially in Christian circles, it's really easy to kind of spit out, well, like, have you prayed about it, or have you? I don't know. There's a lot of Christian answers, if that makes sense. And I can't think of good examples right now, but you know, there's just some Christianese, as they say, like Christian wording that we use. And I think one of the things that my counseling classes have been really forcing me to do is to actually just listen and just ask questions instead of trying to give easy responses. And it's amazing how many people, when they ask you questions, they already know the answer, and they know the answer. They're really just trying to test the waters to see how you're going to respond. And like, not that people are manipulative, but there's been so many times now that I've heard the thing, like, I'm just really glad there's somebody that's listening, because they just need to rant. Like, they don't want what they're getting from everybody else, which is a really easy answer. Like, sometimes they just need to vent off their chest and know that they're cared about and can safely say things they feel like they can't say other places. And I've not always been really good at that, because I think one of the things in this job is you can easily just kind of spit out answers all the time. I think another thing too is like, I had something in my head. I think I have gotten a good core group of people around me now, because I mean, my second anniversary being here was last week, and it takes some time to develop like a good core of people that you can have like relationships with and like spend time with, and I feel like I have that now. And it's just a huge thing that God has used in my life, not only provide peace and stability for me, but also like just sanity. And I think it's even cool like how certain people like that get hired here. Like Brendan is a great person for those conversations, and I think God really did bring him to River's Edge. You know, he got hired here a month ago, and already it's just been amazing to see that. So just things like that, I'm just like, man, this year's been awesome. It really was. Despite COVID, you know, like there's a lot of good things that happened. A lot of cool things, youth group things that happened that were pretty amazing. And I don't know if you guys have ways to anything to add to this, but just reflecting on youth group beyond just the events this last year, like we're not perfect by any means, and we're imperfect people that are working with imperfect people. So I'm not trying to say that like, we've got this like nail tight program that doesn't make mistakes or does everything right, but it's been pretty amazing. Like it really has. just the community that we've experienced between one another, the people that are just fully in to what we're doing, that are involved beyond what they would ever need to be or even have to be. There's not even a have to be. Like, just our in is awesome. And I was telling the volunteers before, like, we started, like, just our volunteer team it really just is phenomenal. Like, it really is, if you just start breaking down the resume of who we have, like, it's what every youth pastor dreams of, and that's not an exaggeration. Like, I just don't have to worry about anybody. Like, they're all, like, great people that are here for the right reasons. And so it's just been, like, when I think about just Oasis alone, and not even just, like, things like my marriage and how much of that's grown last year in really good ways, my faith, this church even, you don't want to talk about River's Edge, it's a whole hour-long conversation. But it's just been a really good year in those scales. And I think I'm more bummed by COVID, by not seeing people, but also, like, COVID never really made me feel like it's going to stop what we were doing. Like, I just knew we were going to come back. Some people, might not come back right away, but eventually, like, we'll keep chewing on. chewing on like a train. And so I just want you to let you know, like, I missed you all, and I hate doing this format when it comes to just talking to you through a camera, but I'm not somehow depressed. Like, things are going to be so different when we come back. It's never going to be the same again. I just haven't really thought that through. We're going to be fine. We're going to come back. It's going to be freaking great. It's going to be amazing like it has been because we have amazing people, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. So God's been good, I think, is the theme for tonight. And I think it really is worth 3 minutes of your time to think, what has God done for me in the last year? Like, for real. And we took like maybe 15 minutes and did it with 6 people on 3 different categories, really. And this is what we got, which I think is pretty cool. So, was I wrong with my time?
He was trying to count.
So take the time. I think when he wrote it in Scripture, like, make tassels, like, there's something to be said for making a physical reminder. If you had a blue tassel on your T-shirt, I wouldn't be mad. That'd be amazing. But none of you are probably going to do that. I just imagine all of our youth group with the blue tassels. That's what we should do. Is we should hand out blue tassels to everybody.
Thinking it's like a cult.
Yeah, our youth group name is Blue Tassel. It sounds like a really, like, seedy, like, fish bar in California, like the Blue Tassel. Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
Is.
Ooh, that's a really. I would be a jazz bar. The Blue Tassel.
Oh boy.
Well, first you
Yeah.
guys got to
veering
snap
off
on
here.
beat.
There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. We're at Oasis. It's a coffee bar with jazz. Oh, goodness. For poetry from
Coffee
from
and-
Silver Tongue Nathan. And
This is kind of
singing
scary.
from Gold Voice Katie. What? No.
This has gone too far.
And this is how
Somebody
Oasis
help.
goes.
Lexi, this is what happens
There's these
when
really
you're not
great
here.
moments, and then these moments where you're like, should I call a lawyer? I don't know.
Wait a minute. That's just going way too
Should I
far.
call my boss? I'm not really sure what to do.
Oh, that was amazing. Anyways, that's all we have for you
Is this the
tonight.
Krusty Krabs?
Last quick announcements, just so you know, we're coming back in person July 12th. Our launch for the fall for the new school year, which is happening in 3 months, just so you all are aware, is going to be a pirate cardboard castle Nerf war. And we're super pumped. Tomorrow. Totally forgot about this. Tomorrow.
Wow, I
sent
love
out-
that you just looked at me. Now you knew what I was
I
going to say.
knew exactly what you're going to say. I already sent out an email, but tomorrow we've been doing these hangouts on Monday like we did during the normal school year, and we've been continuing them. Instead of 3 to 5, though, we're continuing doing 1 to 3. So from 1 to 3 here for all grades, all genders, so no restrictions beyond, obviously, the natural COVID restrictions. We're going to hang out, and we're going to play some games. We have some donuts. No pizza.
Unless you bring it.
Because it's 1 to 3. Yeah, bring food. We have a new Pac-Man arcade machine. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw us post that already. It's pretty dope. We're getting a Ninja Turtles arcade machine. If anybody wants to donate a couple more grand, we'll get more. But So
Not dollars, grand.
yeah, grand. Yeah, not $2, $2,000. We can get we get four more.
four
That'd
more.
be amazing.
Or you can donate $1,000 to Quentin Howard. My phone number is
My Venmo code
262.
is. All right.
Or a car.
I'm gonna
right?
stop making
Or a
you.
car.
I'm gonna
needs a
stop
car?
making you watch this train wreck. But we all love you. We all miss you. We will not be here.
Choo choo.
We will not be here next week because it's Father's Day. So spend time appreciating your father and all that they have done, or your father figures in your life, or Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Darth Vader for what it's worth.
No!
And we will see you in 2 weeks if we have not all gone insane. Thank you for joining the Oasis, and good night.
Good night.
Blue Tassa Blue Jazz. Ba-dum-da-dum.